Good evening, everybody. My name is Vida Fantabish. Everybody say hi, Vida. Oh, that sounds so nice. And welcome to the inaugural Inclusive Lens Awards. I am thrilled to be your host tonight. And yes, I did come dressed for the occasion. Or at least I thought I did. Let's face it, okay, full disclosure, I didn't read the thing properly. I thought it was called the Inclusive Leg Award. And I wanted to be in with a fighting chance. So those of you on the right side of me, you're welcome. Keep on looking. Right. The Inclusive Lens Awards were created to honor the incredible storytellers, creators, and visionaries who are making waves in the media by ensuring that LGBTQIA+ individuals and people with disabilities are not just represented, but are celebrated in the stories we tell. These awards are about recognizing those who understand that inclusivity isn't just an option, it's essential. In a world where media shapes our understanding of ourselves and each other, it's crucial that everyone sees themselves reflected on screen. And that's why tonight is so important. We're here to celebrate the power of diverse storytelling, the courage to challenge stereotypes, and the creativity that drives change. We're honoring those who are pushing boundaries, redefining norms, and making sure that the voices of the LGBTQIA+ community and individuals with disabilities are heard loud and clear. So as we kick off this evening, let's remember what these awards stand for. A commitment to inclusivity, a celebration of diversity, and the recognition that true representation enriches us all. The stories we honor tonight are not just entertainment, they're a mirror reflecting the beautiful diversity of our world. Thank you for joining our celebration. Please pay attention to my legs. And let's make the first Inclusive Lens Awards a night to remember as we shine a light on the stories that matter most. And to kick things off tonight, I'd like you to help me welcome to the stage from BREW Studios, Adelaide. She has 100 names, but she'll tell you them herself.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. Now I'll tell you all my names. My name is Adelaide Tracy Stephanie Tandega Stridham Joshua Hill. I will be testing you on this a little later, so I hope you all paid attention. So I come from BREW Studios, and I'm head of creative and sales. And if there's one thing that's important to us, and it's even in our tagline, we make better stories for a better world. However, it's not just about us making the stories. It's about us being part of the journey of other people's stories. And if we can be there to assist and provide our guidance, or just even an award, a helping hand, that's what we want to do. It's about building the industry and building it properly. And that's what we want to be a part of. So I'd like to get the show on the road. I know that there's a party afterwards, and we've all been working very hard. And I'm sure everybody who wants to get awards needs to get their awards. So on that note, I just want to read something from Lou Holtz. Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you are willing to do. Your attitude determines how well you do it. And I just think from what we watched and what we saw, we were so blessed to be a part of this journey and see just how amazing and creative the people out there are and the stories that they have to tell. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Adelaide, with 100 names. It's very much like John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, eh? His name is my name too. Right. Before we get on to the awards, again, I'd like you to help me welcome to the stage to deliver her keynote address tonight. Please give it up for Zoe Black.
Hi. It is a huge honor and a huge privilege for me to be doing the keynote. It's a little weird for me. Thank you to the team for putting the trust in me. I guess we're going to try our hardest. I usually don't deliver written things. I tried my best. I used ChatGPT to try and help me along here. So we'll see how it's doing. We're here for you. For those of you who don't know me, babes, where have you been? My name is Zoe Black. I am a filmmaker. I'm a photographer, and a lot of my work is around the documentation and the celebration of queer culture, specifically here in Cape Town. And I'm trans. And I'm openly. Thank you. I'm trans. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So I'm queer. I'm openly queer. I'm openly trans. I am loud about it. I've spent most of my professional working life sort of at the intersection of human rights advocacy and creative storytelling. And I think stories have a particular place in our sort of, I guess, modern lexicon. I think it has a profound ability to move us, a profound ability to inspire us, and in some cases, it allows us to change the world, to make it better. For a long time, I guess, the stories and the narratives that we've been hearing have been very specific. I remember when I came out in 2016, 2017-ish, this is almost a decade now, I was in the bath, and I was living in West Beach with my partner at the time. And I was shaving my legs, and if there were signs, I was shaving my legs, and I'm watching YouTube videos in the bath. And YouTube starts like suggesting these things to you, you know? And I come across this channel that's being run by this woman in the United States. And she's doing her PhD in gender therapy. I had no idea what that was. But the thumbnail caught me. And I clicked the video, and I watched this video. Now I'm watching this woman proceed to ask all of these questions about how do you see yourself in the world? Have you had any weird feelings about how you're physically presenting with, you know, certain spaces? What do you see when you see in the mirror? How do you feel about other people looking at you and how they treat you, and how does that make you feel? And I'm sitting there and I'm going, yeah. I proceed to answer yes to all of those questions. And then she goes, well, look, if you've answered yes to some of them, then maybe you're trans. And I had like a moment in the bath with the razor in my hand. And I watched the next video and the next and the next and the next. And I get out of the bath, I open the door, and my partner's sitting on the couch, and the first thing I say to her is, babes, I think I'm trans. And then she looks at me, and she just says, okay. That was the end of that conversation. I wish I had more conversations that ended like that about my transness. I try to find more stories like that. I did my Googles, went to go find films and videos. Lots of content in the United States, lots of content maybe in Europe, Australia. Nothing local. Nothing uniquely African, nothing uniquely about me and my experience in my context. Now, that's not to say that trans people didn't exist. We have been around since forever. But I couldn't access any of those narratives. And there's a thing about not being able to see yourself reflected in the world around you. And that was deeply, deeply isolating and incredibly lonely. And so because I'm me, and I have the need to process my thoughts out aloud, and I need to bounce them off ideas and things and da-da-da-da-da. I came out, and I came out really, really publicly. I started a blog, and that became a thing. And that was a way for me to process the things that were happening to me, because I didn't know that there were people like me in my community. I think part of why I also did that was so that when the next trans kid was coming out and trying to figure out their things, that they didn't have to feel alone and isolated and not know what to do and where to go and who to talk to. And now, we live in a world where there are stories and films and series and books and music and art about people like me. And I could never have imagined that when I first came out. I think if we want to change the world, if we want to make it better, we have to do more than just imagine it or even just do it. We have to model it. We have to be the thing in the world that we wish to see. It's how we learn, it's how we create our role models, it's how we understand ourselves. And today we are here to celebrate you, the people who are modeling the values and the ethics and the things that we want to see in the world. So thank you for your courage to tell your stories, particularly those that are, deeply personal and close to us. And thank you for the visibility and the dignity that we give to communities and people who have gone largely underrepresented for a very long time. So maybe we continue to be that thing that we wish to model in the world. We see you, and thank you for seeing us. I've been Zoe Black. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it one more time for Zoe Black. She gave such a beautiful speech, and now this mic stand is being homophobic. But okay, we'll figure it out. Right, I'm gonna move this. I'm an old lip sync artist, so I know I can handle the mic. We're gonna get straight into the awards. We're gonna rattle through them because I know a lot of us have some drinking to do. Sometimes drinking on it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. The alcohol tastes even nicer. So how it's going to work? I'm going to read out the nominees of each category, then announce the winner. When I announce the winner, please do come up. There are unfortunately no acceptance speeches. But come and accept your award, take a picture, and then we will continue. The trailer of your project will show on the screen. So, is everybody ready to get into some awards? Some inclusive lens awards. So, our first category, kids programming. This one is for preschool. The finalists are Akili and Me from Tanzania, Bino and Fino, Nigeria, and Nuzo and Namia from Tanzania. And the winners are, there's a tie, Bino and Fino and Nuzo and Namia. Please come up and accept your award.
On
If
the
you
way
want to
from
know-
Nigeria,
Here we
meet
go.
Bino and Fino.
B-I-N-O, Fino! F-I-N-O, Fino!
Join the brother and sister team as they have fun learning about the wonderful continent of Africa with the help of their friends and family. Zena, the magic butterfly. Miss Zainab. Mummy. Daddy. Mama, and Papa. The Bino and Fino show teaches about African history.
Cut. Congratulations to the winners. If you want to know why they were recognized, you can go onto the website and check it out. Next up, we move on to kids programming for older kids. The finalists are Kizazi Moto, Generation Fire, Super Sema, Kenya, and Ubongo Kids, Tanzania. The winner is Kizazi Moto, Generation Fire. Please come up and accept your award.
Open your eyes. It is not what we have, but what we do.
Let's go.
Give it up. Congratulations.
We are headed to the big leagues, Jaya Army.
From the ruins of great Zimbabwe!
You are a disgrace to your name, kiddo.
I should be out there making them pay!
Move?
You will not have him again!
You chose this fate.
You think that's farce? Watch this.
All right, let's play.
Congratulations. So the winners, please do remember that when you come up to stay for photographs so that you can remember this occasion, seeing that you're not making any speeches. You're just going to hear my voice tonight. Right, next category. Representation of disability in non-scripted features. 6 Sense, South Africa. Against All Odds, the Alvin Ace story. What's Eating My Mind? Kenya, South Africa. And the winner is What's Eating My Mind?
My name is Noella. I have an amazing family.
Say thank you.
I had an incredible life. Then one day, everything changed.
Na mimi ni sick, si juu ya drugs. Niko na mental illness, lakini si juu ya drugs. Lakini sasa mimi ndio huyo chizi waseusema.
This is my story.
Give it up for What's Eating My Mind. They do not seem to be here tonight, so we accept the award on their behalf for this evening. Right, next up, we're moving on to scripted features. First up of the finalists, Can You See Us from Zambia? In Number, Josie Gold from South Africa. And that's that. And Sizwe from South Africa. Just right at the bottom, I don't have my specs on, you know. And the winner is, in Number, Josie Gold.
I know what people say about Chile, but he's our #1 undercover.
Chile and I, we know this crew.
Ndoda yembisi. Ngiyamnquma lo muntu. Permanent. Uphila blind. Uthwana le pikoko.
Ayithekho nobani pikoko wena.
Arpusha spot. Position. Awusuka madoda.
Sag is Chile.
Acabamos em beco, hã? Uyafa!
Ndiyayikhupha eziseleni indoda yembisi. Lack of evidence. Ndinise basement.
Basement.
There is no floor lower than basement.
You find out what this gang is planning, or I will arrest you.
We won't let you down. They heist gold. Chile can infiltrate this gang.
Ja, satu ada number.
The number.
Good job.
Ha re ditsotsi.
My friend understand.
On your boy.
That's quite the land.
Congratulations to the winners. Moving on to non-scripted series. First up of the finalists, we have Accessibility with Shabar from South Africa. And Activated, also from South Africa. And the winner is Activated.
Activated. Your window into how we can change the way in which we aspire for persons with disabilities, how we change our expectations from seeing inability to expecting ability. Activated takes us on a journey of taking lessons from persons with disabilities in how we must do things differently to unleash the contributions persons with disabilities can and must make to building a disability-inclusive Mzansi.
Congratulations to Activated. We'll just wait for them to take their photograph. Fantastic. Congratulations. Right, next up we move on to scripted series. First of the finalists, we have Benelanders from South Africa, Shaka Ilembe from South Africa, Spinners from South Africa. And the Inclusive Lens Award goes to Benelanders.
Hey, ek het gehoop ek kry jou hier. Het jy 'n paar minute?
Ek het operasie.
Kan ons mekaar dan na werk sien? Ek moet met jou praat.
Bietjie mosterd na die ma. Jy moes met my gepraat het voor jy die besluit geneem het.
Ek en Delia het eers gister weer daaroor gepraat.
Weer?
Ons het dit een keer van tevore al bespreek, baie vinnig.
Jy moes toe al na my toe gekom het. Ons is vriende, beteken dit niks nie?
Jy en Delia, julle het baie gehad om deur te werk en om
uit te verskonings.
Ek sê maar so jy voel. Maar ek het eintlik stil gebly uit respek vir julle verhouding.
Respek? Hoe kom jy daarby uit? Met jou aanbod het jy vir jou deel gemaak van my en Delia se verhouding.
Omdat ek haar wou help.
Maar nie een van julle twee dink nigter nie. Die kind gaan deel van my lewe wees of ek nou wil of nie en laat ons eerlik met mekaar wees. Ek gaan al die derry goed moet doen, jy kan nie.
Wat probeer jy sê? Dat ek nie 'n pa kan wees nie omdat ek in 'n rolstoel is nie.
Nee, ekskuus, nee. Ek slat nie wat ek bedoel het nie. Delia het die besluit geneem sonder om aan my en die kids te dink en ek is haar partner, ek het toe gesê in die saak.
Sy het jou gevra om die pad saam met haar te stap en jy wou nie. Jy weier om haar kant in te sien.
Is niks wat tussen my en haar gebeur privaat nie.
Delia het 'n skouer nodig. En jy kan nie altyd die shots call nie, Steve.
Congratulations to Benelanders. They do not seem to be here, so we will accept the award on their behalf. Next category, representation of LGBTQIA+. First up, non-scripted features. The finalists are I Am Samuel, Kenya. Prayers for Sweet Waters, South Africa. The Radical, South Africa. And the Inclusive Lens Award goes to The Radical.
Being the world's first openly queer imam is like Miss World. But that's the gay side of me that says that.
This focuses on the South African man believed to be the first imam to be openly gay.
He didn't expect to become a pioneer for gay rights for South Africa's Muslims.
At the age of 5 already, I came to realize that I'm different from the other boys because you're hearing your grandfather saying from the mosque, people like me, we're going to hell.
Family members would say, your dad's going to be stoned to death, you can't be around him, he's not in the fold of Islam. And I think that was a tough thing growing up with. Having this fear that, you know, would your dad come back?
We should definitely bring in back the death sentence for this guy.
I think this Muslim should be thrown off a mountain or burned or something like that.
And it just didn't bother me. The need to be authentic was greater than the fear to die. Is this even possible? Is this real? Can we be queer and Muslim, and can we be in this space and praying together?
This was the best thing for me ever, to come to a space where I can just be, you know, and I can pray and I can just be authentic.
Why must a gay person fight for God's love? Good practicing Muslims have the choice.
I believe I'm going to change the world from here. If we couldn't make it now, I don't know when. This is the right time.
It was as if my dad was always going to war. And I think only later I realized that the war that he was fighting was a good one.
The heart is not big enough to contain both fear and faith. You choose.
Congratulations to The Radical. Moving on to scripted features. All the colors of the world are between black and white, Nigeria. Runs in the Family, South Africa. You're My Favorite Place, South Africa. And the Inclusive Lens Award goes to Runs in the Family.
How is business?
Between you and me, grifting was always more lucrative than the gambling. It's not as consistent, especially since I lost my trusty paperboy.
The mother has reached out. She wants us to pick her up in Eswatini.
In Eswatini, why?
She's been confined in a rehabilitation clinic there.
I'm the world's most masculine man, but I know what This is what you call music, eh?
You don't have your ID, so here we are. There's the road. We can hitchhike to the clinic from there.
Hitchhike?
Hi, thank you.
I will fucking move you, man! Sorry.
The love of my life abandoned us when my son here was just a baby girl.
Look at this fragile little boy dressed as a Barbie.
And now we've just jumped over the border fence
How do I get down?
to try and rescue her from a rehab clinic a few kilometers that way.
Our family. Give me a squeeze.
That's not your baby.
I am River.
This one is.
Her Majesty the Queen is doing a world tour, crowning the best local drag act in each city with a massive cash prize, which I was going to use for my top surgery, but now I can't because my drag partner has to fall out.
It is what it is.
You should do it.
It's an art form. It's high skill.
Throw, Uncle V! Throw! Throw!
Father and son drag team. It's a novel idea.
We are the winners! Winners coming through!
Is this your mom?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You lie! Come see it! Oh, family affair going on over here. Okay.
Tell us a little bit about why you think you should win the 50,000 Rand cash prize.
Where do I begin?
You forced me to have a kid I didn't want.
Tell the story of our great love can be.
I'm not taking paper from a paperboy.
You know I don't print anymore.
Love story that is bigger than the sea. The simple truth about the love he brings.
I'm a single dad. He's all I've got.
I'm not
Maybe if you're Indian, it's non-binary or non-biryani, eh?
Congratulations to Runs in the Family. Moving on to scripted series. The finalists are Blood and Water, South Africa. Wura, Nigeria. Vaifi, South Africa. And the Inclusive Lens Award goes to Vaifi.
My ma wou nie ek moes koshuis toe gaan nie. Let alone Pantera Dames koshuis.
Dit is 'n microcosm wat jy nooit weer in jou lewe gaan beleef nie.
Ons was brainwashed.
Dis tradisie. Hoe is ek so nog op die lys?
Julle tweeetjies moet hoop julle eindig nie in die grot op nie. Dis groter as 206. Van ons verkies dit so.
Vir 'n 4-mankamer is hierdie plek se vibe maar plat.
Mia Meyer is die ultimate sluiper. Sy's nooit op kampus nie. Maar wanneer jy haar sien, kan jy nie op haar kyk nie. Ons is verskillende mense, pastoor. Ek dink ek gaan met uittrek. Meeste mense ken net vir Kayla as die shy awkward pluggie. Maar daar's iets unbelievably sterk onder al haar gehoorsaamheid. Nie almal het hulle pa se kredietkaart om op terug te val nie. Ons maak die lewe vir haar net so ongemaklik soos dit sy vir ons maak. Amanda wou 'n lewe vol crazy moments hê. Sy's impulsief, roekeloos, spontaan. Ek was 'n maan, rustig op my eie koers deur die heelal. En Amanda se wentelbaan het my ingesluk.
Het ek die meeting gemis waar ons jou as klaskaptein gekies het?
Ek dink daar's baie wat ons almal by mee kan leer. Jy's besig om te wees. Om student te wees is 'n klomp goed.
Jy gaan jouself net beter leer ken.
Dis drink en dans en daarom droom. Dis panic-stricken SWAT sessies en laat-aand opstelle skryf. Almal waarsku jou heeltyd. Dit gaan so vinnig verby. Voor jy weer sien is jou studente daar weg. Wat ook al jy doen, moet net nie jou oë knip nie.
Congratulations to Vaifi. Now moving on to our final category of the night, the non-scripted series. First up, on the finalists, we have Beulah, Queen's Funny Cup, South Africa. Becoming House of Diamonds, South Africa. And Moonchild Sanele Woza, South Africa. And the Inclusive Lens Award goes to Beulah, Queen's Funny Cup.
'n drag queen vir my is net so 'n over-the-top character.
As ek op stage is, voel ek baie empowered.
Drag's over the top, out of this world. Drag is uncomfortable. Drag is weird.
Beulah is 'n mooi ietsie. Ek is Beulah. Drag is nie net jou identity nie, is nie jou wat jy self-express nie.
To me, drag allows me to be creative.
Drag is whatever you want it to be. Julle weet die helfte van die challenges van 'n drag queen.
The girls are gonna go.
It's going down.
Wat soek jy, baby? Pageant director size. Wat soek jy daar?
You Ina.
It will be Beulah, and I will give you a fight.
Rude.
She just lied now.
That's Collie. Have respect.
They are threatened by me because I'm good at what I do. Why are you talking? Why?
The people are enjoying everything I'm doing, but I'm not.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Give the girls what they want.
So mesmerized. We're gonna have to step our game up. I was feeling everything that she was trying to give.
Ek is hier vir Diwa.
Congratulations to Beulah, Queen's Funny Cup. They are not here. Anyway, that's been the Inclusive Lens Awards. I just want to say thank you all for being a wonderful audience. Thank you to MIP Africa, RX Africa, and Urban Brew Studios. And join us for a drink afterwards. I'm sure we're all a little bit thirsty. So from me and my inclusive leg, before I talk about my inclusive leg, afterwards, can all the winners come up to the stage and take a photo? So again, from me and my inclusive leg at the Inclusive Lens Awards. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Bye.